Hello, I'm going to be reading or answering number 5. Think about your grandparents or people who are older than 60. What are your beliefs or thoughts about sex among older people, and what do you think are the barriers to enjoying a happy sex life after 60? So, when I read this question, I thought about it, and I know people that are that age that I'm very close with, so I asked them. But before I asked them, I um, I assumed that it was kind of like how it is in the book. Like I used to work in memory care and in a skilled nursing facility, and some of those people were in their 60s, and they would talk about wanting boyfriends or girlfriends. Um, but I just kind of asexualized them in my head. Um, like even my parents, like I know they they're like super active. Um, and they always have been. But so I called my aunt and she kind of blew me away. I um I thought I was gonna get like she was gonna be like the majority of the people in our book. But she's almost 70, and she and my uncle, uh, they um, they they sleep together once or twice a week, and she um, she said that her arousal didn't change after she went through menopause. She didn't experience um, any of any of the stuff that it talked about in the book, like vaginal dryness or pain with intercourse. Um, she said she did have a little bit, but there's, but now it's not a problem. It was mostly like during menopause and after, like right after. But now she's fine, um, and her libido didn't change, which also surprised me. So I guess what I learned was that my assumptions were wrong. Um, and there's, we're all different kinds of people. I guess the way that you age and the way that your body changes is different for everyone, also. But I guess when you're over 60, there's barriers like, if you have osteoporosis or what if you broke a hip. I think most of the barriers are physical, but also for women in particular, there's not a lot of men around to date because they because men pair up and women live longer. So the amount of single men out there for a gal looking and at 65 isn't like it is in their 20s, 30s, or even 40s. Um, I think um, that younger, like anybody younger than 60 thinks 60 is so old, and um, kind of they become asexual. It's like, you know, they say whenever you come into this life in diapers and you go out of this life in diapers. So I guess that people think when people are 60 or 70 or 80 that they stop being human, which is sexual. So I think that's kind of an unfair assumption to think about older people. Um, they, you know, they want to feel intimate and have close relationships with their partner and be sexually aroused like just like anybody else. Um, I'm sure that eventually, like, once you get to a certain age, you just don't, like, it, all the people that are older than 70, they just don't care. So, about it, it's just they don't think about it. And the end.